Welcome friends to another video, welcome to another review from the beautiful sunny island of Lefkada in Greece. We're gonna see a lot of videos from this beautiful island, therefore let's start with the first one, and this comes from the house of Alexandre.J, one of my favorite niche houses, a very underrated and little known niche house, which manages to impress with every single creation that I get my hands on. And this is from their lineup called the Art Deco 1920. This is the Majestic Jardin. This is probably the one that's almost impossible to find, impossible to buy. I don't know the reasoning behind this. I've seen it in Flesh and Bones a couple of days ago in a very, very beautiful and luxury fragrance shop abroad, but unfortunately that's the only place that I've seen this. I've been owning this fragrance for a long time already, so pretty much I've worn it in every single type of conditions, of scenarios, temperature scenarios, first and foremost, because I've worn this one in extreme cold weather, in cooler weather, in warmer weather, and also now on my holiday I've worn it in extreme hot weather. And every single time it did a beautiful, amazing job. It did not disappoint me at all. But the main reason for which I bought this fragrance, because I also own its brothers from the Art Deco 1920 lineup, the Majestic Vetiver, the Majestic Oud. Also I have the Majestic Vanilla and the Majestic Amber. This is the one that caught my attention because it features some very interesting notes inside. So the composition was the main thing that attracted me to this fragrance, mainly because you have almond inside, but you have this time around bitter almond in the top notes. You have cherry blossom and black pepper in the heart of the fragrance. And in the base you have tobacco, you have vanilla, you have patchouli, you also have Virginia cedar, and this is simply amazing. Simply amazing creation from the house of Alexandre.J. It's my secret weapon, if you want. It's a fragrance that I truly appreciate and I truly enjoy wearing it, although this isn't made for every type of scenario. This is a fragrance only for formal events, if you want. It's for those times when you need to impress people, when you need to leave a beautiful scent trail, when you need to make some heads turn, when you need to be in the center of attention, if you want. This is a fragrance that tries to emulate, according to Alexandre.J, the French boudoir's atmosphere. And in my honest opinion, it really manages in doing so, because this is very elegant, this is very sumptuous, if you want, but at the same time, it features a very strange, sensual, I would almost go and say erotic vibe in the background, which is simply amazing. And if you know something about French boudoirs, then you know that those were some places where people gathered, smoked, drank, and sometimes, many times, according to historical witnesses, let's say kinky things took place. So I do understand that sensual, somewhat erotic vibe that I get from this fragrance, at least on my skin, and I'm always talking in my reviews about my experiences with this type of product. So I don't know what other people get on their skin, but this is what happens on me. I get that beautiful, beautiful cherry note combined with the black pepper, and also combined with the beautiful blend made out of patchouli, tobacco and vanilla. You also get that interesting bitter almond in the opening, which afterwards goes, let's say, in the backstage, but it still lingers behind. The central stage is took simply by the tobacco, cherry, and also black pepper and patchouli notes. And it's simply amazing. This is a warm type of fragrance, but it isn't warm in the sense that you need to wear it only in extreme cold weather because it heats you up. No, this is a embracing fragrance, if you will. It manages to embrace you, to surround you in a very beautiful cloud of scent, and it gives you a very relaxing, also very soothing at the same time impression. And I truly adore this type of fragrances. This is a very woody at the same time fragrance, because you have that beautiful combination between cedar, Virginia cedar, and patchouli. Also, the bitter almond plays a big role in this woodiness, because it isn't your regular sweet gourmand almond that you usually get in other fragrances, for example in Mandorlo di Sicilia from Acqua di Parma, or even if you want in L'Homme Ideal Cologne from Guerlain, and so on and so forth. Mancera Wood Lemon Mint is another fragrance that comes to mind, but in that one, for me, the almond is overly synthetic and overly sweet, therefore I don't really appreciate it. But it does, if you want, come into this woody accord and brings that woody bitterness, I would say. I wouldn't think about the fruit, but I would rather think about, if you want, the tree, the whole tree, as a setup in this combination, in this composition. Therefore, you have a very strong woody backbone in the Majestic Jardin, coupled with the beautiful cherry note, coupled with the beautiful cherry blossom, and made very effervescent by the black pepper. To put it simple, I would rather say that this fragrance reminds me or resembles a lot with cherry tobacco, if you want, when you smoke this type of tobacco with a pipe. This is what would be the most simplest thing to describe this fragrance. It's a oriental fragrance. As I said, this is a warmer fragrance, but I had no issues in wearing it in all sorts of weather and all sorts of scenarios, though I would recommend wearing this one in cooler or, if you want, moderate temperatures, and even very cold temperatures outside. This is a very good fragrance for spring, it's a very good fragrance for fall, and it's also a very good fragrance for winter time, but I've also worn it in summertime, during the day, but also throughout the evening, so I had no issues, because the principle is very simple for me: wear what you want, when you want, if you want, as long as you enjoy it and it makes you happy. Performance-wise, this is an amazing scent. I get very, very good longevity on my skin. This is a, if you want, a monster type of fragrance on me. I get very good sillage, not amazing, because one particularity of this house is the fact that they don't emphasize the projection of their fragrances, but they do emphasize a lot the sillage, the scent trail, which is simply huge. It's simply amazing. So you don't need to over apply, just 2 to 3 sprays and job is done. Trust me. You will make people turn their heads and compliment you, because this is also a compliment magnet. I would rather recommend wearing this one at formal occasions, dressed up. This is a fragrance that you need to be very careful when you wear it and what type of clothing you are choosing in that scenario. I would say that this is a fragrance that's best suited for both genders. This is marketed as a unisex fragrance. Females will definitely appreciate this fragrance, but also males will appreciate this fragrance. To me and for me and on my skin, it tends to lean a bit more on the masculine side due to the presence of those woody notes, woody accords, but I will understand if women love this fragrance, mainly because it has that beautiful cherry inside, and also you get that beautiful, I would say, gourmand vanilla in the base, which is simply amazing. Therefore, highly recommended for both genders. I don't see a problem in wearing this fragrance if you are a woman. I don't see a problem if you decide to wear this fragrance as a man. This is a very classy, this is a very, very luxuriant fragrance. Therefore, I highly recommend you to give it a try if you have the opportunity to test it out, to buy a sample. Alexandre.J is selling this fragrance also as a mini variant at 8 ml. So you can purchase an official sample, try it, wear it a couple of times, see how it performs on your skin, see how it behaves, see what you get from the composition. Because in my honest opinion, I think that afterwards you're gonna definitely pull the trigger and purchase a full 100 ml bottle. It's that good, at least for me, and at least to everyone that managed to get their hands on this fragrance. I highly recommend the whole house, but I also recommend the Art Deco 1920 collection, which is simply amazing, especially the Majestic vetiver, which I truly love, but the others also are really great scents. Also, this is a house that makes you feel that you are paying a premium price for their products, especially due to the packaging, to the attention to detail, if you want. So the overall experience with the house and their products is a niche experience. You can purchase the fragrance directly from Alexandre.J's website. If I'm not mistaken, it costs 125 euros plus shipping taxes, depending on your region. Therefore, if you are interested, go ahead, access their website, and you can purchase it directly from them. This is a very beautiful scent. I truly adore it. I truly love it. It's a must-have for me, and it's one of my, let's say, highly appreciated, highly regarded fragrances that I have in my collection. Thank you for watching, people. I'm going to catch you in the next one. As always, my friends, be safe, be good, and remember the most important thing: smell good, feel good. Peace.